Have you ever been laughing uncontrollably one moment only to be hit with a wave of unexpected sadness the next? Join us today as we show you the top 10 most emotional and sad moments in South Park. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Number 10. The Death of the Mountain Lion. The death of the mountain lion is an unforgettable moment in South Park. In the episode Woodland Critter Christmas, things take a dark and twisted turn, far from the typical family-friendly Christmas special. Stan unwittingly gets caught in a satanic cult of Christmas critters. These innocent-looking creatures engage in shocking activities like abortion, orgies, and sacrifices. It's not your usual holiday cheer. Driven by the cult's sinister agenda, Stan goes on a mission to kill a mountain lion. This fierce feline foils their attempts to bring forth the Antichrist. Stan succeeds in his dark task.
Man boy, why? Why did you kill her mommy? Why?
But then, a heartbreaking moment unfolds. 3 lion cubs find their mother lifeless on the ground. Tears stream down their furry faces as they wail inconsolably, mourning their dear parents. Stan witnesses this tragic scene and feels horror and guilt. He realizes the devastating impact of his actions on this shattered family. Number 9. Wendy gives up. Wendy fights for causes in South Park and makes her voice heard, but this time something goes terribly wrong, turning her winning streak into a heartbreaking twist.
To my women. I want a woman who takes care of herself and knows how to look good, skin, and no splotches on her legs, and perfect everything.
In her quest to tackle unrealistic body images perpetuated by the media, Wendy exposes the deceptive use of Photoshop. Her efforts backfire as 4th graders naively follow the trend. The boys are fooled and Wendy becomes increasingly isolated. It becomes too much for her. In an emotional turmoil, Wendy encounters Conway West, who guilt trips her into giving up her noble crusade. Defeated, she alters a picture of herself to appear like a bombshell and sends it to the entire school, tears streaming down her face. This moment in South Park shows Wendy's despair and its impact on her. It's heart-wrenching to witness her struggle and the consequences of her decisions. Number 8. Butter's very own episode. Butter's very own episode captures the emotional roller coaster of South Park. Butters, the innocent kid, stands out among his cynical friends. Surprisingly, his optimism shatters when we witness his heartbreaking family situation. His dad hides his homosexuality and his mom becomes unstable. In a shocking twist, she tries to drown Butters.
Sure, that makes sense, I suppose, yeah. Hey, did you see my mittens anywhere? It's cold out here. You know, I think the car might be moving, Mom. I think the car's filling up with water. Yeah.
The episode takes a dark turn as Butters' parents desperately hide their terrible act. Meanwhile, he struggles to find his way back home. Despite their distorted love shown in other episodes, this one unveils the tragic reality behind Butters' perpetual cheerfulness. Number 7. Officer BARBRADY fired. In the episode Naughty Ninjas, there's a shocking twist as Officer BARBRADY, the beloved cop from South Park, gets fired. Can you believe it? The whole situation is crazy. It all starts when the PC principal freaks out over a student whispering and calls the police. Unfortunately, poor BARBRADY accidentally shoots a Latino American child in the shoulder. It's a tragic mistake.
Get out of here! They've got me! Ah!
BARBRADY leaves a solitary life in a small dark apartment with his old dog. That loyal companion needs medication to stay alive, you know? When BARBRADY can't find another job, things take a turn for the worse. They both end up getting evicted from their home, leaving them desperate and with nowhere to go. It's truly heart-wrenching for BARBRADY and his furry friend.
No!
Look, BARBRADY. We were wrong about you. I was wrong about you.
Number 6. Kenny, the big brother. Kenny's home life in South Park isn't shown much except when he meets an unfortunate demise. However, it's quite saddening because the McCormicks, his family, prioritize methamphetamine over their children. But the situation gets even worse.
You have the right to remain silent. Now please look at the camera and say, I'm white trash and I'm in trouble.
The kids find themselves in a foster home and Kenny's little sister, Karen, bears the brunt of it all. She faces bullying at school and neglect at home.
Who the hell is this?
How about you find another little girl to pick on?
However, amidst the sorrow, something touching emerges. Kenny becomes Karen's guardian angel, donning his Mysterian disguise in the episode The Poor Kid. He goes to great lengths to bring a smile to her face. He even takes up a job at City Walk just to buy her a doll in the city part of town. You see, their parents outright tell Karen that they can't afford to buy her anything because they're dirt poor. Mr. McCormick rubs it in Kenny's face, belittling his job and the measly pay he receives. Number 5. Stan's depression. One of the most poignant episodes, You're Getting Old, explores Stan's struggle with depression. It all begins innocently enough, with Stan celebrating his 10th birthday surrounded by friends and family.
Birthday to you! Yay!
Kyle gives him a CD as a gift, but Stan's mom snatches it away, thinking the music is terrible. However, the real kicker comes when Stan listens to the music on his iPod. Instead of hearing the intended tunes, he hears literal crap. Kyle, on the other hand, perceives it normally. Concerned, Kyle suggests that Stan see a doctor. As it turns out, Stan's growing cynicism stems from his realization of the disappointments that come with aging. Everything that used to bring him joy now appears worthless. His friends start avoiding him due to his negative attitude, and his parents, Randy and Sharon, find themselves trapped in their own unhappiness. The episode concludes with Stan viewing everything, even his once best friend Kyle, as nothing but crap. Randy and Sharon make the decision to sell their house, foreshadowing an impending divorce. Number 4. Kenny dies. The infamous event in the episode Kenny Dies that rocked South Park is Kenny's death. The show's creators, Parker and Stone, wanted to make a bold move and kill off a major character. Unfortunately, poor Kenny was chosen as the sacrificial lamb. They had exhausted their repertoire of creative ways to end his life, so this time it was for real, and it hit hard. It portrayed the impact of losing a close friend, especially on young minds. As Kenny's health deteriorates, Stan finds himself too overwhelmed with grief to visit him. Eventually, he musters the courage to bring a gift, but alas, it's too late.
Did he say anything before he went? He just said, "Where's Stan?"
Stan arrives just in time to hear Kenny's final words relate to Kyle. Where's Stan? It's a heart-wrenching moment. Kenny, in his orange hoodie, seems gone forever until his eventual comeback in the finale of the next season. But before that, fans around the world shed tears when they witnessed Kenny's demise. Number 3. Butters gets dumped. In the episode Raisins, something truly touching happens. Stan, our main character, gets dumped by Wendy, and it deeply affects him. He becomes super depressed, but what's interesting is how he deals with it. Instead of sinking into sadness, he seeks solace in others who can relate to his pain. This leads him to meet the goth kids, who also feel like outcasts.
When do you want to see me?
As soon as possible.
Oh my God! Here, we left you a tip already, but here's another $5.
While Stan is going through this, poor Butters experiences a breakup too. He was dating a girl from Raisins, but shockingly, she was just using him for his money. Can you believe that? It's absolutely heartbreaking. But here's the beautiful part. When the goth kids see Butters feeling sad and heartbroken, they try to bring him into their group. However, Butters surprises everyone by saying no. He refuses to join them. And you know why? Because he realizes that his emotions, even the painful ones, make him human. Despite the heartbreak, he acknowledges that he had something truly special and amazing.
I'm sad, but at the same time, I'm really happy that something can make me feel that sad. It's like, it makes me feel alive, you know?
Number 2. The death of Chef. When Isaac Hayes, the voice actor of Chef, left South Park because he didn't appreciate the way the show made fun of Scientology, the creators, Parker and Stone, faced a dilemma. Rather than simply removing the character, they crafted a storyline around Chef's departure. In the episode titled The Return of Chef, the boys uncover the shocking truth that a group called the Super Adventure Club brainwashed Chef. Determined to save their friend, the boys embark on a rescue mission. They come close to succeeding, but tragedy strikes. A bolt of lightning hits the rope bridge Chef is standing on, causing it to collapse. The chef falls into a deep hole, impaling himself on a branch.
Oh, damn it!
No!
As if that weren't enough, he's then attacked by a grizzly bear and a mountain lion, adding to his torment. The scene is truly terrifying and painful to witness, as Chef screams in agony. Number 1. Stanley's Cup. Stanley's Cup is an episode that takes the viewers on an emotional roller coaster ride. The story revolves around Stan, who unexpectedly finds himself becoming the coach of a kindergarten hockey team.
All right, fine, go ahead.
By myself?
Just hold it a while, okay?
However, the plot takes a heartbreaking turn when it is revealed that one of the players, Nelson Brown, is terminally ill with cancer. The fate of Nelson rests on the team's ability to win their games. The tension steadily builds as the team finally gets the opportunity to face off against the formidable professional team, the Detroit Red Wings. Unfortunately, they are mercilessly defeated, just as any adult player would be. Meanwhile, Nelson watches the devastating loss from his hospital bed, and his final words, "no hope," resonate deeply, leaving a profound impact on the viewers. What truly makes this episode so heart-wrenching is the exceptional voice acting by Dante Alexander, who portrays Nelson with raw, unfiltered emotion.
No, dude, I told you I can't do that.
Well then, will you just win for me?
The audience feels as though they are witnessing a performance in a serious drama rather than the typically dark and humorous South Park episode. Nelson's every word brings tears to the eyes, making it impossible to hold back the overwhelming urge of emotions. So, which South Park moment do you believe was most emotional? Let us know in the comments section. Thanks for watching.